Hello guys, welcome to Shopify Nova. In today's video, we'll see how you can use Shopify GraphiQL app and we'll hit Shopify APIs through this app. And this is very much important to use this app. So without any delay, let's go to the browser. So from this browser, we'll search Shopify GraphiQL app. And you can see this GraphiQL for the admin API, and you can see this graphical for the admin API, and you can go through this document and the UI looks like this. So here you can see refer to GraphiQL admin API reference, and you can see to build queries and mutation on your development store, install this app. So we need to first install this app. So let's install the app. You can't find this app in Shopify App Store, so you need to install it from this link. I'll paste this link in description actually. Okay, so we need to first of all give this store URL here. So we know what's our store name, and if we don't know, you can search like this. This is our store name, theme development part 1.myshopify.com. Okay, and if you uh, want to know from this inspect, so you can see about, you need the password here. So go to the admin and you can see the password from the preferences, and you can use this password from here. This is the password. Okay, so for now I think we can actually access it. So this is our store. Okay, so the password, and you can actually find it from here. Shopify dot shop, sorry, this is theme development part 1.myshopify.com. So this is the store name actually. Okay, so we can get it from here, and we need to paste it here, and we need to install. So I paste select all for now, as it's a development store, and you can install it. So yeah, you're just going to install the GraphiQL app. Okay, so you can see here the API schema is admin and storefront. So we are now just working on the admin API, and the version, this is the version. This is very much important. Don't use the oldest version, always try to use the latest version, because Shopify actually deprecated the some variables and introduced some variables. So it's very much recommended to use the latest version. So this is a query, this is a graphical query. So if you run this query, you can see this is our shop name, theme development part 1, this is our shop name. And you can see if I store something like that, Shopify, my Shopify domain, we can also see the our Shopify domain, theme development part 1 dot myshopify.com. So this is how actually we can run this query from this app. So here we can see other things like that. This is the settings, you can set it here in the dark light, and this is some shortcut keys. This is the restored keys, and this is a query. If you click here, so it's actually appeared here. So in the shop you can see, let's get an example. Your client give you a shop, and you just need to know about the shop information. So you can click here and check what's actually his shop. It's a plaza store or not, what is this? Yeah, you can see there is a shop things. It's open because we are just creating the shop right now. You can see the currency code of this shop, you can see the plan of this shop, like this plan. So it's red color because you can see it's not a field, it's actually object. So we can see the display name, we can see the partner development, public display name, Shopify Plus or not, etc. So yeah, so you can see anything from here, the URL, the transaction, the time zone, everything. So if we run this query, you can see the response from the Shopify GraphiQL. The name, theme development part one. This is the Shopify domain. The currency code is right now BDT. Um, and the display name is developer preview. The partner, yes, this is the partner development store, true. Development, yeah, it's not a plus store, so it's false, it's the URL actually. So let's the this is how we can actually use the query from here. So and there is, you can see there's an extension. This is very very much important when you actually want to migrate millions of data within a short period of time. So the cost is very very much important. So now let's discuss later in this video. You can see the cost, query cost. You can see for this query cost is 2, requested query cost 2, and actual is 2. The query cost is actually depends on how many data you are actually requesting. Like that for Shopify, it's a simple API, and the field you are requesting is actually it's very much uh, some of the field. If you request 10-20 fields, so the query cost actually you can see it's increased. And the throttle status, it's a maximum 2000 and currently available 98. That means I have used 2. And restore rate per second, it actually restored 100. So we'll discuss it later. So now go to something else. So how where actually you can find this shop query or the mutation query. So this is the query I just showed you. You can see the doc here. This is a doc, and if you search here shop or anything like that product, so you can see the query actually you have this doc and you can use from here. So but we are just going to see the Shopify doc like that. Just search Shopify admin API. So you can see Shopify dev docs admin API references. So if you search here shop, and you can see API storefront, admin API, GraphQL. What is this? So we are using admin GraphQL. So you can see shop query. So you can see this is the possible returns. This is the methods, GraphQL, card, remix, node.js. So we are using the GraphQL version right now. So you can see the fields actually. So let's try a different query like this products, because we actually use this product so much time. So this is a product query product, and you can see this is a query, this is a product, and okay, you can see there is a argument. We actually send this argument in this product query. The argument is like that ID, the product ID. So where you find this product ID, I'll just show you in a minute. And this is the product returns, and this is the inside the product we can have these fields actually. So let's give an example of this is the product, and we need this ID. You can see the variable. This is the variable we set, owner ID, and this is the ID that's actually recommended, and it's granted from Shopify. So let's check here actually. So I just so we can actually use multiple query here. So this is the shop name query, this is the product query. So I'm just going to query the product, query. This is a function, and we can write product, and this is also a function, it's called ID. And for the variable, just like that, let's example PID, and PID is something like that. We send an ID, so we need to catch this id like that dollar PID. And what is the type of this id? It's like that id. And in this product, just catch this PID. Yeah, so we need to see the title of this PID. Okay, so now if we run this, we don't actually paste any id. So if we run this, we can see variable PID of type id was provided invalid value. That means invalid value, and it expects invalid global id. So it expect an id, global id. So let's go to a product. Let's an example of here. Suppose this product, the draft snow gift card. Okay, the minimal snowboard. Let us go to this product, the minimal snowboard. You can see there is an id and of this product, the minimal snowboard. If I copy this id, you can see it's not working. Yeah, what's it's called invalid global id. That means it's invalid global id. So what is the global id actually? So if you write JSON, the product, it will send you a JSON file. Sorry, the spelling is right. It can send you a JSON file, and in this JSON file you can see admin GraphiQL API ID, and this is start with GID, that means global ID, and you can need to just copy it, and you just need to paste it here. And when you run it, you can see the minimal snowboard. Actually, this is the title, the minimal snowboard. We actually got this product. Yeah, the minimal snowboard. So this is how actually we use this query here, and we can query more things like that. How we know what field actually we can uh, request. You can see possible return inside the product. We can title, we can category, we can collections. We have collections, we have created it, we have events, we have handle, we have id, is gift card. So let's example like handle, like that id, like that category. It's okay, inside the category we think something like that, name. Yeah, name id. Okay, so if we run it, we can see the data. We have some data, the minimal snowboard, this is the handle, this is the id, and there's no category right now. And for this extension we have a cost of 2, and previously you can see when we actually uh, fetch only title, the query cost actually 1. So this is the actually cost. It depends on the query, the complexity of this query, the nested query, the field you requested. So it's and very much important the cost is. Why this is important? Uh, let's an example. You can see the maximum available point is 2000, and it actually restore 100 per second. So if it's such a case, if you hit 100 200 times in a second, like that 100 products, I need 100 products, 200 products in a second, then you need to must consider this point, because if you cross this point, so you can have a throttle status. Shopify send you a 429 status, and send you too many requests. 429, too many requests. So you need to handle it very carefully, and like that. If response.extension.cost status can't be available is less than 100, then you need to wait for sometimes. You need to restore the point sometimes, and you need to also I think you can wait for sometimes. You can sleep for sometimes. So this is how this is very much important. The cost in the sense of the concurrency. So we'll see in our project how we can actually handle this cost and the throttle status. Okay, so let's jump into another video, another mutation like that. We want to update this minimal snowboard title. So what we actually do? So for this, what we can do actually, let's go to the mutation here and search product, and you can see this is a query and this is a mutation, and we want to update the product mutation. So this is the product update mutation. Mutation is like that, we can update, delete, changes things, and query means we just query the things. So for this mutation, you can see this is the arguments actually we can send to Shopify. Media, this is a product, this okay, input is deprecated. We don't need to use this, or it's not encouraged to use the deprecated ones. So we need to use the product arguments, and this is a payload we actually can get from this Shopify. And this is the user errors. If Shopify refused, or any other, we have an mistake in variables like that, we misspelled the variable name, or we send a wrong variable, then Shopify send us the user errors. Okay, so this is the product, you can see. So you can see under the product there is an title. There is a title, and we want to just change the title from this product. So how we can change it? We need a product update mutation here, and we want to change the ID from this product. So let's go to the code first, and we can use a different tab, or you can use it here. Okay, use a different tab. So minimal snowboard is the current title, and you can see here as well the minimal snowboard. So we want to update it. So what we need to do, we need to have a product update mutation. So first of all, change it, mutation, and this should be it. Okay, it Shopify told you cannot query field product type mutation. Did you mean product set? No, we don't. We mean product update. And product update doesn't expect an ID. It's expect an product. It expects an, you can see, product. It's product object. So we need to here some product, and we can see this is an input. I also change it to input, and I need to change here also input. Let's change it input, and input should be an object. And what we need to actually change it, we need to change the title like that, the minimal snowboard updated. Okay, what's the issue? Okay, okay, so input, it's not ID, it's like that, you can see product update input. So we should change it to product update input. Yes, this one. So now it's fine. So and we can have, we don't have any title here. So what we have, we can see in this document, we can have in the response body, we have the product, and inside the product we have this title. You can see inside the product, if you scroll down, you can see the title actually. This is so annoying. If we search like this, you can see this title like this. What is it on? Yeah, yeah, it's on inside the return. So product, and inside the product we can see the title, we can see the status, we can see the um, price. Anything price? No, there's no price. We can see the barcode. No barcode. We can see the handle. Yes, you can see the handle. Okay, let's see. So uh, so let's run it and check. Okay, there is a problem. Mutation. What's the problem? Okay, input title, the minimal snowboard. Okay, oh sorry, we need to send the ID of the product. Which ID? So which ID actually we need? So we get this ID, from here in the JSON file. If we click the JSON, you can see this ID. So for this ID we need to change this title. So if we run this, you can see, yeah, the title is changed, the minimal snowboard updated, this is active, and the handle is this one. And you can see here, if you refresh it, this is the title. If we refresh it, you can see the title is changed, the minimal snowboard updated. And also so this how you can update the price, cost, everything to use these mutations Shopify API. uh, yeah, this is the updated things. So that's a little and a short introduction for this GraphiQL app. We'll use it many times when actually we do our projects. So see you in the next video, and till then, have a good day.